Hey guys, what's up? Coming to you live from Hilton Head, South Carolina. For those of you who have followed my channel very long, you probably know I'm a Chicago area guy, but I decided this year to escape at least part of the cold winter. And although ironically it's not all that cold right now in Chicago, but down here where today, for instance, sunny and 70, so I'll take it. But the point of the video is to share with you what I'm doing while I'm down here because, again, if you follow me at all, you probably know I typically don't want, when I leave home, I don't take my equipment with me. I want that time to be away from work. But since I'm going to be down here for several weeks, I wanted to go ahead and carry my full load, do all my client work and such. So that's what I'm doing. And so I wanted to share with you what I've got. So what I'm going to do now, let's see here. I'm in a condo. Oops, forgive the terrible camera work, but let me see if I can turn this camera around. There we go. So I'm set up in a spare bedroom. Now, excuse the mess because I've got a bunch of cables and cords that have little to nothing to do with voiceover because I brought some music stuff down. But this is where I'm set up, and here it is. It's my pillow fort. So not a lot to look at, but I'll show you how this is functioning. First of all, let's go over to the nerve center of it all. There's my MacBook Pro. And I'm running basically the same stuff that I would at home. It's really not changed much at all. There's a Universal Audio Apollo Twin. Actually, I have two. I have the newer one at home in my studio, but that's the original one I owned, so that works great. So I've got that. And then I've got an external hard drive, which, I'm storing all of my client projects on. But let's step back here and again, excuse the camera work. What I've done is I've taken cushions when this condo used to have like some old, when we got it, it had some old wicker furniture in it that had these big old cushions on it. Well, we tossed the wicker furniture and got some new furniture for the place. But I kept these cushions because look at these things. They're heavy duty, they're thick, they're awesome. So what I've done is I put up a card table, covered it with a towel, and built this essentially a box made out of these couch cushions. My wife put several stitches strategically located just to make sure that that doesn't fall apart. Now this is just whoa, okay, just about collapsed it there. That's not good. I'm one-handed right now, so let me see if I can fix this before it falls on my equipment. It's not all that terribly, it's sturdy enough as long as I don't do something crazy like what I just did. So forgive me again while I get this kind of fixed. All right, there, I think I fixed it. So what we did behind it was my wife actually put up some old bedspreads, and then I took some acoustic foam and I stretched it out behind as my backdrop. Now, the reason I did that, it really is not serving any big acoustic function. It's more for when I'm doing projects with clients if they're on Skype. Like, for instance, I did a session yesterday with a couple of clients in the UK, and they were on Skype, and so when my camera's on, that's what they would see. So it looks like I'm, I'll show you what I mean here. Turn this around. Looks like I'm sitting in my studio at home, pretty much. So what I have here, okay, let me bring it into the studio. We've got the box here. I brought my Neumann TLM-103 with me, same microphone that I use at home. I'm just using it on a little bass stand here. It's got a boom on it. I'm using a USB keyboard, USB microphone, and this is actually a little TV set that was in the condo when we got it. So this is the remote to turn it off and on. So I'm just using that, and as you can see, I mean, it's very functional. You even got my webcam in here. And one of the things that I'm doing for those of you who are Apollo Twin users, I have a plug-in, the API Vision Channel Strip. And that channel strip has an awesome noise gate as one of the functions in it. I'll kind of zoom in on there. And I don't mean to get into a big discussion with that. And I'm not a big fan of noise gates per se, but this one is a very transparent one that does a great job of really keeping the background noise to a minimum. So what I'm getting are really very clean. I'm getting very clean audio for my clients. And I've been down here for about a week now recording with no problems whatsoever. So this is my mobile rig, and maybe hopefully it helps you, maybe it'll inspire you to get something set up to take with you when you're out traveling, or maybe give you some ideas. So again, thanks for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.